Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Deadlink, a game which is not at all like Hades. However, it is not entirely dissimilar from Doom Eternal. And that's something, you know, that's worth applauding. So anyway, let's get in here. We've unlocked a new combat shot. We've got access to all kinds of new weapons. We still only have one crisis level because I'm not any good at the game yet. But let's try this. So we got ourselves what I assume is going to turn out to be, functionally a revolver here. We have our unorthodox arc cannon, a switchback translocator. The combat shell and the opponent switch places. The translocated enemy is marked. This does not allow you to telefrag people, which is the thing that I think when I hear translocator. Maybe that's just because I'm old. It's probably the case that most of you, and probably the people who worked on this game, are not old enough to have played UT back in the day. It's fine. And this projects a false image of the hunter, makes me invisible, and marks enemies in an area around it. Okay, so the decoy seems phenomenally useful. Let's get in here and give it a go. Now, we theoretically have unlocked alternate heavy weapon selection, right? Is this your deal? Yeah, okay. So we have the electro laser, far more effective against robotic enemies, of course. The bone grinder rocket launcher with a rarity perk preventing self-inflicted damage, which is cool because I do love to shoot it at point blank range for some reason. Or the basic arc cannon. Let's go ahead and just stick to the basic arc cannon because we haven't had a chance to use it yet, right? Like, we at least get to turn it up a little bit.
Give this CSA a good name out there. I know you've got the conviction.
If you don't fight the fire, nothing will burn. If you don't fight the fire, nothing will burn. That's probably all supposed to be one thing because that's how text works. I feel like if you don't fight the fire, things do burn. That's how fire do. Maybe I'm confused. Let's just stick to what we're good at, shall we? This thing. Okay, so it's like a blade. Wow. It's like a blade type weapon with infinite range, and also, of course, as we intentionally selected just moments ago, it does have the it does have the bonus damage as the projectile travels. Okay, so it looks like headshots are a thing. It wasn't really necessary to think about with the other gun, because boy, that shotgun's real good, real good at putting people on the floor. What is that? Oh, that sound is these body parts just. Huh. You know, it just struck me just now that I can't crouch, and I don't know why you would need to. Ooh, there's a cool taunt/inspect button. But I wanted to crouch down and look at that body part more closely. Next shot will apply corrosion, double melee damage against corroded enemies. I am not trying to get close enough to people to melee them, generally. The money shot thing is named in a way. Like I say, though, I'm not trying to make use of this, so I guess we'll go for the Digitracer ammo. And you want to put your low active stuff on weapon swap, right? But it is hard for me to remember to weapon swap often to activate it. I'm assuming, though, well, we'll see. Let's not assume anything, but let's test with this thing. See how the shot applies. If it can trigger multiple times by hitting multiple enemies, that would be pretty cool. See if we can get into a position where it will. Oh, that other guy moved. What a coward. There we go. Did they all drop credits? They did. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I gotta tell you, I love this arc cannon. Yeah, me and this thing are gonna get along just fine. So a thing that I verified there is that you can teleport swap with a C ball, and it does break the thing and give you the ammo. So that's nice. Do I want a weapon mod? I probably want a weapon mod. I'm assuming that the heavy weapon thing here is going to let me switch to a different heavy weapon if I want to. And I like this one. I'm having a great time with this, actually. You know what? Electric damage on the primary is not a bad idea. Arc cannon for the squishies. Hand cannon for the big stuff, especially the big robotic stuff. Makes a lot of sense to me. Aimed at just a little bit too down. Oh, hey, how you doing? I guess I should probably be doing that, the decoy thing, right? Oh, flawless. Incredible shooting. Really solid work there. Okay. So a thing I sort of didn't expect, although I don't know how I did think it was going to work, is that the, wow, hi. The decoy just drops at your feet instead of like being thrown a little bit. I don't know what I was, what did I think I was going to accomplish there? Look, they turn around quickly. There you go, that'll do it. Just cut his face entirely off, like the dude at the end of Equilibrium. Okay, still don't know about this stuff. We got ourselves a legendary metamaterial particulate emitter. Every 3 activations become invisible for 3 seconds. Huh. I mean, I feel like you gotta take a legendary, but that does not seem amazing. The problem with it is I'm not going to remember... Hey there, friend.
Talking, but I am one for fearing. And I don't know what I fear more, you or whatever wired up cyber cycle lurks behind the corner. At least if there's a fight, that's juicy tech to guard away.
Okay, this is interesting. I wish I had the resources to play along here. Alright, a good reason to maybe leave some stuff unspent going into a run. Alright. Strategy seems to be working pretty fair. Right, what did I think was going to happen? Me up here. There's some real like panicked adjustments there. Oh, it was a bad time for there to only be two bullets left. Alright, well, I would have had to reload either way, so I guess it's not such a big deal. Neural boost, heavy weapon. We're in a position to shop. 259 is sufficient for shopping. So, do legendaries sell for more? 125? Yes, not that much more, actually. The difference is pretty small. So, critical damage increased by 20% per stack. A corrosive grenade upgrade. I mean, that's something. Oh, it trades out the tag grenade though, so the corrosive grenades won't make people tagged. I don't think I like that. I think maybe we're just holding on to our money, actually. This shop's kind of a bust. Well, a thing I could do right now is open up an extra slot. And traditionally, we do find ourselves kind of overloaded with like pretty good 2-charge implants, but it feels a little bit silly to spend all the credits on a 2-charge implant slot when currently we don't have any of them. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We usually find a bunch of those. We will probably continue to find a bunch of those. It's fine. That thing is fantastic. Wow. Okay, it lights up those teleporting ladies real good. Over here and do this thing. Aha, you fool. Ah, there's no ammo. There we go. Damn it. You know what? I would love to be up there. Can I be the one who is up there? Oh, I am a terrible shot with this thing. I'm blaming the gun, obviously. You know, they say poor craftsman, etc., but for 5 seconds, weak point hits will shock targets. Yeah, I don't really. Neither of these are very exciting. I guess we'll take the ionizer. I don't know if I think this will sell any better. I'm gonna stick with the metamaterial particulate emitter. I'm curious whether the higher energy that doesn't quite extend out as far as I wanted. The higher energy implants sell for more than the lower ones do. Ah. Oh, it has guns. Oh, it has guns. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do this thing. I sure wish that tag had hit somebody who was going to die. Hi! Jeez. Alright. Dude is persistent. You gotta give him that. What if I was up here and you were dead? Boy, he is not confused by my, I guess as soon as you become visible again, the decoy thing stops mattering so much. That didn't work. Reload. Then, oh man, the decoy, it takes so long for the decoy to become available again. Okay, worth noting, the arc shot did kill that guy from the front. So maybe it does pierce the shield to some degree. I know we're a little short on credits, but I really don't think it's worth taking an exit for them. I will grab this. Damn it. There we go. You know, I don't hate the elemental damage. There's something to be said for just plus 10% attack power, obviously. And right now, this wouldn't affect our arc thing, but we could, that could change later. And this is definitely, I'm going to take this. It is just like a plus 25% damage boost on the pistol. And I think that's, as this is the thing we're going to be shooting at the heavier enemies, I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, accidentally stepping on a lot of boosters, ending up in the sky more than I am expecting. You're like, wow, how's she coming up with all these brilliant plans without ever looking at the ground? The answer is, she's fucking not. That is not what is occurring. Shit. I killed the little guy, didn't quite kill the big guys. There we go. I should probably not be standing next to that when the lasers are flying. Fuck you. What a fun weapon. Really is the way I should have been solving that problem from the beginning, huh? And I have to say, like, between the function of the decoy and the effectiveness of the arc cannon and stuff, I feel like I am incidentally taking a lot less damage. Okay, so the graviton shifter is like, whatever. Stunned enemies take more damage. Shots have a chance of launching a homing projectile. Okay, shock pack's fine. Beats an empty slot, that's for damn sure. Yeah, sadly we don't have any stuns or anything, so. I guess with that being the case, we could even move this to the Digitracer slot, but, you know, that money shot's doing something for us. Alright. I will say the Arc Tracer is certainly less fun when you use it at the normal range and get the normal amount of damage out of it. Okay, took a lot of damage there really early. But I failed to climb up on the thing. Come on, come on! Almost, almost. Need some shield there, friend. Thank you. Okay, I definitely let my shield take a lot more damage that time around. Real quick, are there any spare grenades sitting around in the environment right now? Because I did spend a lot really quickly there, and then also we're headed into the thing, you know? Looks like no. Alright, that's fine. Okay, grenade upgrade that stuns. I have a pretty short cooldown on my Digitracer. My what's it? Translocator thing. I keep saying I saw the word Digitracer once, and now it's the only thing that's left in my head. I will take this. I will take this. I think that's worthwhile, and should probably just sell that. Do we also want a Tesla modulator? You know what? I will take this. We'll just throw it in one of these slots. Actually, I think I would rather have it in this slot, the damage increase. And then, yeah, that passive should be really good for us. Okay. Let's see about this boss. Is it going to be the same boss? I'm kind of assuming it's the same boss, given the sort of the amount of text and voice work. And it's certainly the same arena. Yep, okay. That's pretty good. Right, don't stand still. Standing still is actually a really bad idea. Always. What the hell is this thing? There it is. I should probably be utilizing barrels that it gets close to more frequently. Oh boy, okay. I got very stuck on the terrain there. For the record, there was an attempt to decoy out of that. The boss does not seem to be fooled by my decoys at all. But we're getting a lot more of this chase pattern this time, and a lot less stationary laser time. Stationary laser time is way more survivable. We do good damage though. We're doing very solid damage against this boss. Ow. Yeah, ow a lot. Ow a lot. So I'm not in a place to manipulate the AI of that boss yet, really.
Taking down that spider tank will make cleaning up the streets a lot easier. Lawyers and repo men will follow the path you blaze. Get ready for your next mission. We're transferring you now.
I don't know if there's any more evil phrase than lawyers and repo men will follow the path you blazed. Why are they making the...
I've gone.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's not speculate about the narrative just yet.
PMC's swarming all over. Do a good, clean job, Agent.
All right. Well, the very first thing I need to do is get some mark kills here because I am desperate for shield. Okay, there we go. Feeling a little bit more real there. It seems like the grenade does still tag, even though we traded out a grenade that says that it tags in the name for one that does not. Okay. I mean, it was something. Launch a homing projectile, applying stun. Yo. I do like the EM countermeasures quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I'll throw that on the translocator for sure. Okay, so stun somebody, a little more shield capacity. I feel very good about that. We need the ability to buy back some health very badly. Whoa, okay, he fell through the... Oh, I guess I walked over a thing in the floor as I activated that. I didn't even realize. Alright, resources, and then I immediately get exploded. Oh no. Two HP, no shields. Why would I be concerned? Yeah, I needed to reload. I needed to drop a decoy. I needed to just back off and like catch my breath for a second. One thing that I will say is built into the system loop of Doom Eternal and it does not exist here. And to be clear, I'm not saying that I think this is like a flaw on this game's part. It's just a different rhythm. Is that the lack of glory kills really does lessen the number of opportunities you have to mentally catch your breath. Just take a second and sort of like reassess. And that is something I am having to adjust to. So, grenade capacity increase. I don't really love this, if I'm honest. Security clearance 1 confidential. It seems like they want you to buy this to unlock more stuff, but I just don't think it's a very good activator slot, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to buy this first. All right. And then we'll go back in with 150 exchange provisions. Definitely going to rock that same shell again. Why are you yellow? I don't know. That thing had a marker, but it's certainly not new. I already don't remember what the unlock requirements for the other shells were. I probably should have taken a look while we were in there. All right, what do you got, friend? Rocket launcher with missiles replaced by sticky toxic grenades. An arc cannon turned into a rapid-fire strange matter generator. That sounds kind of fun. Or electric capsules that will remain operational and shock nearby targets. This sounds like an absolute murderer against that boss. The matter converter sounds really fun too, though. I'm going to take the matter converter.
You're doing so well. Every
Huh.
single step as
All
I
right.
march on the hill towards the real thing. I believe in you, even if the suits don't.
They're laying it on really thick, you know? It's fine. Well, I'll tell you, it's not as immediately compelling as the arc thing, but it's not wholly without its charm. Don't mind standing still for a second if I can do it in a field of that much that much shield. Gain 25 skill power for 5 seconds, and all of your shots can apply ignite. Doubles your melee damage against corroded enemies, and we already have a corrosion thing. Like I know that the actual active effect here is basically worthless, but I am gonna take this. We're gonna like really lean in on that, and then hold on a second. Controls. Show me my bindings. E is the basic melee key. I'm not doing it at all, but this run definitely seems to want us to. There it is. I have no idea why it didn't come out the first time I tried to do it. Yeah, I guess we can... Alright. So under normal circumstances, it looks like it deals very, very poor damage. There is, however, some kind of melee damage boost for when things are corroded, and then on top of that, we've got an additional double damage boost. There's a challenge room over there, but I am all fucked up. You know what? This early on in the run, things are not going very well. Let's take on the challenge room, because like we need a little shot in the arm to strengthen up, and if we die here, we haven't really lost anything. Sure. Caustic Breaker, that seems alright. And we'll do that on the decoy. So when we drop our decoy, it'll mark everything around us, then corrode everything around us, and then we can punch them very fucking hard. In theory. We'll see if that works out at all in actual practice. And look who it is.
See? The stuff I use? It's no joke. Uncompromised, pre-corp, jailbroken. No corp is going to hurt my health.
Alright, well, let's see what this actually does. Okay, so you spin a wheel, like half the things on the wheel are actually nothing. This is like, fine. How do I open my, there it is. Get a grenade back from every C-ball and your grenades are way more damaging. I think that's okay. Alright, well, let's try this decoy thing. Or maybe this isn't the time for that. Okay, well, it upped the damage enough to make the melee attack instantly lethal. Now, granted, that was on a pretty low health enemy, but... it's really easy to get caught against the landscape here. Alright, corrosion damage is not particularly weak against machine enemies. Jesus. I backed into a fucking like a radiator or something. There was some kind of waist-high piece of garbage that my dash got caught on. The walls in these arenas are not very clean. They have a lot of objects around them, like they are a lived space. I gotta remember that. It is not generally safe to move along the wall. Okay, I have to say, though, I'm pretty unimpressed with corrosion damage on the whole. Like, maybe it lets you kill really strong enemies in one hit. All we really know there is that it gave us a big boost against an enemy we didn't need a big boost against. Okay, big electric beam, incendiary grenades. So this is the thing that'll, like, it won't be very exciting in the first area, but once we make it to the second area, where we're fighting more biologicals. Yeah, let's try it. All right. Fire rockets.
Try not to get hurt out there. You're the best of the best. Remember that.
You know, I rather think my performance will determine whether that is the case. And thus far, today at least, it's not appearing so. Okay, the raw contact damage of the rockets still makes them good for the thing that we enjoy so much about them. That's pretty fun too. I don't know exactly how long the marked state persists, but it's longer than I expected. Okay, are there obvious grenades laying around anywhere? No. The Pulverizer. Deal 10% bonus damage to marked enemies, or just this multi-thread overclock, you know? I do think I like this. This seems good. Alright, so every time you break a sea ball, 5 seconds of critical damage increase. So notice we do have 0% native crit chance. So we will want to increase that. But when we shoot enemy weak points, is that damage critical damage, or is that its own, is that a separate multiplier? We don't actually know, right? Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. We probably won't figure it out, but this gives me a reason to look for you know, ways to increase our crit chance, even beyond the benefit of generally critting. I appreciate that these guys don't leave their targets at all. Alright. I was trying to shoot that barrel over there. Okay. Token versus heavy weapon change. I'll take the token.
How
100, huh?
get for your gear, huh?
Yeah, you know what?
I don't do that to my customers. Not since the
Not a bad one.
my kneecaps. The joke's
I don't have to do anything to install that, right? It's just on. Yeah, cool. Okay. I feel like I am, at the very least, doing a much better job taking... didn't realize I'd be dropping myself into that. Doing a much better job taking advantage of the barrels. Alright. Who remains? Probably a little bit of overkill there. I guess this is like fine. Fire damage, you know, fire damage increased by 30% on the rocket launcher is pretty meaningful. Percentage increases to very large base numbers. Yeah, even though this is a type of damage that like machines are not particularly weak against, that's really doing some pretty good work. Hey, remember a few minutes ago when I could shoot reasonably okay? Yeah, me neither. Whoa. There's just like hellfire raining from the skies all the time forever. I didn't realize there was a second one of these. Okay. Whoa. That's fun. That's fun every single time. Yeah, weapon mods. I was really hoping to be able to pull shock ammo on the primary to go with our fire, but should I take this? Is more effective also against armored combatants. We are going to be running up against a lot of guys wearing armor. Oh, because this is toxic, not corrosive. They're both the same color of green, but this is a little bit different. Okay, this is probably the right pull then. Did I hit that teleporting lady down there with the grenade or with the rocket? I hit the guy who was standing next to her, but I didn't see. Yeah, we must have caught her. Aw. I tried, but it took me a second to remember the melee key. I don't know why that keeps like just escaping my mind. All right, okay. Perfect. Hey, guy, maybe you could fuck all the way off. Boy, that doesn't put you in a very pleasant place when you do the teleport swap. All right. I'm just saying, I know you have a whole aesthetic challenge that you're issuing to the world and a fundoshi, etc., but like pants. But what about like cyber pants? Think about how good they could be for you. Yeah, sure. Shock next enemy hit on translocator use. Because we're probably gonna get a decent sort of center of body hit immediately after the translocator most of the time, given the way that it works. Oh boy. The fact that we didn't latch on to that ledge immediately actually really caused me some problems there. There you are. Okay. Did that catch the big guy? It did. I didn't realize how close to out of ammo for the rocket launcher I was. Boy, those things are remarkably good at hitting you like through obstacles and terrain. There we go. So just a bunch of extra XP. I mean, I feel like the tokens are the most important thing, right? They seem to be at the moment. But yeah, this loadout seems, you know, pretty solid. The projectiles are very heavy, though. Gotta remember that. Okay, there we go. And it did look to me there like the weak point hit did critical damage, at least in the sense that it generated the little skull that's next to the critical hit effect on our menu. Here we go. Well, that didn't last very long. Okay, that's something, that's something. Oh right, I can't use this thing to do rocket splashes because the grenades just bounce now. A little messy, a little messy. I'm taking some health damage where I don't need to be taking health damage. Huh. So when you hit... See, this is a little bit weird because... this is only going to trigger on breaking the sea balls, which already refill one of your ammo counters. And the other one, I don't know, this doesn't feel all that good. But damage done to ignited enemies increases. That seems okay. Would I rather be using it over this? Honestly, I have no idea. The bonus damage to all marked enemies is definitely more significant. Yeah, we'll stick with this thing. We gotta find a space to spend all these credits. Wow, I was really expecting that to do more damage. Oh, okay, well, maybe the other enemies will just finish them off for me. Alright, she's down. Damn, okay. Girl can't catch a break out here. Kind of a lot of drones. There we go, that'll generate some shielding. And then I will immediately lose it all. Like, the thing I have to remember is that most enemies are doing, like, delayed attacks, these shots from above. So walking back into a place that you have been recently is always going to cause you to take a huge amount of damage. I will say that this is an aspect of the game that I'm not wild about. The amount of just, like, raining garbage. Because I don't really think that always hold W is actually all that interesting as a, like, difficulty modifier. Like, I can just keep moving. That's really not adding any interesting difficulty. Waiting until something that marks comes off cooldown here because I want to make sure I'm getting shield from these guys. Oh, the other dude died on his own somehow. Without my interference. Okay. All right, well, we definitely need to do this. What else? Okay, toxic damage and the corrosion effect. I like that. I think we're gonna burn this. And I think I like everything else. The question is just like, do you sell the pulverizer for the piezoelectric transformer? So we lose our 10% damage to marked enemies, and it's not always trivial to apply mark for a huge boost in grenade damage every time we break a sea ball. I think I'm gonna stick with what we got. Do wish we could have bought even more health. This phase is pretty straightforward. As long as we're early enough in the fight for there not to be a huge number of dudes around. Right, I'm gonna need to ammo up here. We'll work over these normal dudes a little bit, but I'm not too stressed about it. I think the mistake that I made maybe last time was trying to get too fancy with it. What if we just circle strafe while shooting the tank? I will run into a forklift is the answer to that question. Okay, cool, thanks. Alright, just gotta pop a balloon full of shielding when possible. Definitely burn down drones where we can. I was a little worried about how much I was cornering myself there, but I don't know, maybe I didn't need to make the run. Because again, like anytime you reverse direction, right, you're putting yourself in position to suffer an awful lot of damage raining from the heavens. All right, we got this. We got this. We got this. So it's not clear to me. I am noticing, but it's the reasoning is not clear to me. Why I am not generating weak points on the boss significantly? Is it like I have to be within a certain distance? It looks like, yeah. This is a way to keep you from just like outranging everything. Wow, the boss's triple laser attack does not have very consistent behavior, huh? Because it seems like sometimes if you keep walking at a normal speed, you'll stay inside of it. But sometimes the lasers sweep much more quickly, and all of a sudden you have to dash or get hit.
Transfer to your next assignment now. Don't fail us.
I will decide who I'm gonna fail, and it's definitely gonna be you. Sorry in advance. Just managing expectations.
You've worked miracles
Okay.
before. You'll work them again for us here.
So in theory, our loadout is pretty optimized for this area. This is what we were aiming for. That'll keep them off their toes, on their toes, off their feet, flat-footed, whatever. Whatever it is, it'll keep them that way. I should absolutely have just punched that dude. Yeah, no, that really does very bad damage. Okay. Definitely feeling more secure already. On shield break, refill ammo for both weapons is definitely interesting. And just shock nearby enemies immediately when you lay it down. This is just like free damage that I don't have to aim, though. I kind of want to... Free damage I don't have to aim is really lovely. That's weird. I was really expecting my decoy to be available there. There we go. There's some shield. Shit, these guys hit really hard. There's all my shielding. What a bad time to miss. Okay. 1 HP. That's the amount of health you want to have, right? It's a normal amount of health. Ugh, I could really use a shop. I don't love decreased fire rate. So do I still... I do still have the toxic. Cool. There's just also fire. Sorry, I was trying to talk to you. Oh, the maker.
Use pick me up. These corporate bastards stole some of my tech before I could patent it. I've got this blockchain RFID scanner, though. You didn't expect that. Now, I don't want to end up Edison, so how about you help me out with that? I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, what does that actually mean? Detect his custom-made implants hidden around the core. Find 3 to gain his trust. His trust. Do your very best not to gain his trust. The antibiotics are not working. He has no idea where he got it. Okay. I don't exactly know what I'm looking for here. Okay, so it's using positional audio. It's that. Hi. Then I take it back to him? Or what do I do with this? I punch it, of course. How else would you interact with a thing? Standing near explosive barrels grants you bonus damage. You know what? I'm good. I'm good on that. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Okay, so there is reason to look around in those little decorated areas between the levels. I appreciate that. All right, give me some shield. Here we go. Here's what I needed. Situation where it makes sense to employ the decoy. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Jesus. The upgrade we took that was just causing random shock attacks to go out is doing excellent work. But yeah, those guys fuck you up. This is a very serious thing. I really wish that we could skip the first area because it's already feeling like the first area is basically trivial. I just don't think the encounter design is terribly interesting. And the second area is so much harder. All right, fine. Let me. Yeah, but it unlocks a whole bunch of new stuff. It's just like they should make it good before, you know? They should make it a thing that you actually want to get instead of a thing that you know you have to get. Higher quality fire weapons become available. While invisible, regain shield. Enemies that damage the IFF decoy become marked. Yo. I like that a bunch. That's really good. And I guess we'll take this too. Extra credit drops seems like fine. Let's take a level of damage boost and some crypto wallet hack. Yeah, okay. I'm really enjoying the Hunter. I'm really enjoying these weapons. Obviously, the shotgun rocket launcher combo is bananas, and we will be coming back to our soldier. But for right now, we'll upgrade Hunter because I'm having a good time with the Hunter. However, I do think that good time has come to an end for today at least. That's going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully I will perform a little bit better against those soldiers because I feel like I'm hitting that second area and just like running into a hard wall right now. We need to... I need to get better at that so that episodes are not two-thirds just that first area all the time. So come back next time to see if I can figure it out, and we'll see you then.